Hi, our lesson today is about the slope of a line. In this video, we will study how can we find the slope of a line and how can we use it to find a coordinates of a point. How can we make equations? We will use it to find variables of the equation. We have different ways to find the slope of a line. The first one from 2 points we studied before. If we have 2 points, x sub 1, y sub 1 and x sub 2, y sub 2, so the slope equals what? Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So difference of y over difference of x, or delta y over delta x. From the slope intercept 4 we studied before, y equals mx plus b. M is what? M is the slope of the line, and b is what? B is the y-intercept we studied before. Remark: the slope is constant for any 2 points on the straight line. The slope between any points on the straight line is constant. It's a very important note. We will use it to solve many questions on slope of a line. Example: if f is a linear function and f of negative 2 equals 5 and f of 3 equals 7, what is the slope of the graph of f? We have now 2 points. The first point is negative 2, 5 and 3, 7. So we will apply the same rule. We have the difference of y, 7 minus 5 over 3 minus negative 2. We get m equals 7 minus 5 over 3 minus negative 2. It will be 2 over 3 plus 2 equals 5. So the slope is 2 over 5, is positive. Another example: in the opposite figure, line L passes through point N, and point N is 2, 2 and has a slope of negative 1/2. What's the value of x-intercept? This is the question, and we have a choices here. We know that from the question the slope is negative 1/2 and what? And a point 2 and 2. So we can write the equation now because we have the slope and we have a point. The equation y equals mx plus b. M is what? Is negative 1/2. So substitute m for 1/2. So y equals negative 1/2 x plus b. We get now, by replacing y equals 2 and x equals 2, we have here a point on the straight line. So 2 equals negative 1/2 times 2 plus b. We can deduce b now. B equals 3 by solving this equation. We get what now? We get the equation. We can write it: y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. He is asking about here the x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, yes, put y equals 0 in the equation. We get x equals 6. So the x-intercept is 6, 0. The option answer is C. Let's have another example. We have a table x and f of x. X equals 2, 4, 8 and a, and f of x equals 5a, 23 and b. He is asking what is the value of a plus b. To find the value of a plus b, the slope is constant for any 2 points of linear function. So we can find the slope by using the first and second point. It will be 2, 5 and 4, a. So a minus 5 over 4 minus 2 equals what? Equals the slope by using the point 23 minus 5 over 8 minus 2. This is the rule. So we now calculate the slope by using 2 points. We have here the slope is what? Is 3 left hand side equals a minus 5 equal over 2. We deduce this equation, a minus 5 equals 2 times the 3 equals what? Equals 6. So ask yourself, what number minus 5 equals 6? This number is 11, so a equals 11. By the same way, to find b, just we will use the 2 points, 11 comma b, and what? And 2 comma 5, because now here a equals 11. So we use 11 comma b, the last point here, and 2 comma 5, and find the equation. The slope equals 5 minus b over 2 minus 11 equals what? Equal to 3. We studied before, or we find it before. So it will be negative 27 equals 5 minus b. So b equals what? Equals 32 by solving the equation. Now we can find a plus b equals 11 plus 32 is 43. So the answer is 43. Another example. We have here a figure. It's a line. Its equation equals mx plus 4, and we have 2 points c and f on the straight line. He said if the area of the triangle is 6, what is the value of m? He wants to find the value of the slope of the line, and this is the choices. We have here a point, area equals 6. Ask yourself here, guys, what is the area of the triangle? This is the triangle is a right triangle, so its area equals what? Half times OF times OC. Now half times OC times OF equals 6. We can deduce now the length of OC is what? Is a y-intercept, and y-intercept from the equation is what, guys? Is 4. We have the equation y equals mx plus 4. So we can delete OC and write 4. Now from this equation we deduce that y-intercept is 0, 4. Now OC is called what? Is 4 units. Now substitute half times 4 times OF equals 6 by solving this equation. So 2OF equals 6. So OF equals, here we can divide by 2. It's easy to solve this equation. So OF equals what? Equaled 3 units. Now the point C is 3 comma 0, or the x-intercept, point F is 3 comma 0. He said, what is the value of m? Look at this equation. You can substitute 3 comma 0 in this equation. So delete y and write 0. So 0 equals 3m. Delete x and write 3. So we can substitute 3m plus 4. Now we can deduce that m equals negative 4 over 3. So the slope is negative 4 over 3. It's very important. Let's have another example. If b equals 42 comma m lies on line L, what is the value of m? We wanted to find here the value of m. Now we have a straight line and we have 2 points. The y-intercept is 0 comma 2 and the x-intercept is negative 3 comma 0. We can deduce this information from the shape. Now we have the first point, negative 3 comma 0, the second is 0 comma 2. Now we can find the slope by using the 2 points. So 2 minus 0 over 0 minus negative 3, so it will be 2 over 3. Now we can write the equation of the line. So y equals 2 over 4x plus 2, so 2 over 3x. By the way, guys, not 2 over 4. So b equals what? B equals 2. Now we have here the point 42 comma m lies on L. So we can find f of 42 equals m. We will substitute in this equation. So y equals 2 over 3 times 42 plus 2. Now m equals, we have 42 divided by 3. We have here 3 is the factor of 42 equals 14. So 2 times 14 equals 28 plus 2 equals 30. So m equals 30, the value of m. Let's have another example. We have here a figure which two straight lines intersect at the point R 2, 6, and we have here point P and Q. He said in the opposite figure L and M are perpendicular, so we have two perpendicular lines, and intersection point is R. What is the area of the triangle BRQ? To find the area of this triangle, just we will find here half length times height, or half base times height. So we have L, its slope is m1. We let the straight line M, its slope is m2. Now we can find m1, guys, by using the 2 points to find m1. 6 minus 0 over 2 minus negative 4. It will be what, guys? It will be 1, because 6 over 2 minus negative 4, it will be 6. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 divided by 6 equals 1. So now we have here the two straight lines are perpendicular. So to find the slope of the straight line M or M2, just flip and find the inverse. So M2 equals what, guys? Equals negative 1. We studied before that M1 times M2 equals negative 1. It's the relation between the slopes of two perpendicular lines. Now the graph of M is what? We can write its equation. Y equals negative x plus b. This is the graph of M. Now, but we haven't here b. B is what? We know that f of 2 equals 6, because this point is the intersection point. Now we substitute y by 6 and x by 2, so 6 equals negative 2 plus b. Now we can find b easily. B equals 8. Now substitute in the equation, so x-intercept equals 8, 0. By the same way, we now know this line. This is what? This is the height, r 2, 6. Now we have here the height is what? Here the height is 6. We can deduce it. It's a line segment perpendicular. Now area equals half base times height. Base is what, guys? The x-intercept is 4 units and the x-intercept is 8 units. From here, from right, it will be 8. From left, it will be 4. So 8 plus 4 equals what, guys? Equals 12. So the base is 12 units and the height is 6. Now we can find the area. It will be 36 square units. Let's have another example. We have a shape here, two graphs or two linear function, g of x and f of x. The graph of the function f and g are shown. What is the area of the triangle RST? Now, step 1, solve the system of equations to find the intersection point. To find here the area of RST, just find the value of the base and the value of the height, then you can find the area of the triangle. Let the first equation y equals negative x plus 8. This is g of x. And second is what? The second is y equals x minus 2. This is the equation of the graph f of x equals x minus 2. By how can we solve the two equations? By eliminating methods. It's very easy. Just add the two equations. We deduce that, and we have here x and negative x. We can delete it because here the inverse. So 2y equals 8 plus 2 equals what, guys? 8 minus 2 equals what, guys? Equals 6. Now dividing by 2. So we deduce that y equals 3. To find x, substitute in any equation, 1 or 2 as you like. We substitute in 1. So delete y and write 3. We get x equals 5. Now the intersection point t is 5, 3. Now this is t is 5, 3. Now the height is what, guys? The height is what? Yes, the height is x-axis, which is 5 units. Now from f and g we can deduce what, guys? OR equals 2 units. We studied before. And OS is what? Is 8 units. Why? Because here the y-intercept up and y-intercept down. The y-intercept up is what? Is 8 units, and y-intercept up is what? Down is negative 2. So we can find here the base is what? 8 plus 2 equals 2 units. So, and the height equals 5 units. Do you remember? We studied before, or we got it before. So area equals 5 times 10 divided by 2, which is half base times height. It will be 50 divided by 2 equals 25. This is the answer of the area of the triangle. Thank you for watching. See you soon, guys.